Hello class, I am Happy Narang, your subject teacher of Fundamentals of Soil Science. Today I am going to cover the topic that is soil pH and its effects on plants. So let's start. Environmental factors influencing plant growth and that are temperature, moisture supply, radiant energy that is sunlight, quality, intensity and duration, composition of the atmosphere, gas content of the soil reaction, soil pH, degree of acidity or alkalinity, biotic factors that are plant variety type, genetics, and soil biology, supply of mineral nutrient elements. So here we will understand what is pH. pH can be viewed as an abbreviation for power of concentration of hydrogen ion in solution. pH is equal to minus log H plus in solution. The pH of a soil is a measure of hydrogen ion activity or concentration H plus in the soil solution. Now comes impact of soil pH changes. As the H plus activity increases, soil pH decreases. As the soil pH decreases, most desirable crop nutrients become less available while others, often undesirable, become more available and can reach toxic levels. Total pH scale 0 to 14. Acid, neutral and basic or alkaline. This figure shows the pH and nutrient availability in soils. Strongly acid, acid, slightly acid, very slightly acid, very slightly alkaline, alkaline, strongly alkaline. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, calcium, magnesium, iron, manganese, boron, copper and zinc. You can observe by this figure. This figure shows the relative availability of nutrients as a function of pH. Color-coded chart of relative nutrient availability with change in pH. The darker the blue, the more available the nutrient, as shown in the figure. Logarithmic scale of pH, total pH scale. Hydrogen activity is mathematically expressed as a negative logarithm. pH is equal to minus log H plus. Because of the logarithmic scale, 1 unit decreases in pH implies a 10 time increase in acidity. So a soil with a pH of 5 is 10 times more acid than a soil with pH of 6 and 100 10 to 10 times more acid than a soil with pH 7. This figure shows the soil pH range for crops. Different crops is having different soil pH. Ions, that are cations and anions. An ion is an atom or molecule in which the total number of electrons is not equal to the total number of protons, giving it a net positive or negative electric charge. An anion minus represents the negative, is an ion with more electrons than protons, giving it a net negative charge. A cation plus represent the positive, is an ion with fewer electrons than protons, giving it a positive charge. Now comes plant nutrients, mineral elements. Major nutrients primary need in large quantities: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Secondary need in intermediate quantities are calcium, magnesium and sulfur. And the micronutrients are boron, iron, manganese, copper, zinc, molybdenum, chlorine, cobalt, vanadium, sodium and silicon may be deficient in some soils. Now we will discuss the plant mineral nutrients come from multiple sources are soil reserves attached to clay particles and humus, added fertilizers or manures, crop residues is nutrient recycling, cover crops that is nutrient recycling, nitrogen fixation and bioaccumulation. Now comes soil potassium. Deficient or low potassium fertility levels will most assuredly reduced forage growth. For an example, can become first limiting nutrient and decrease overall yields. Potassium is assimilated in luxury amounts by most forage species. Forages typically will accumulate 2 to 20 times sufficient required levels of potassium when it is available in the soil. Here we'll discuss the soil phosphorus. Like potassium, low soil phosphorus can be growth limiting. Phosphorus is typically not consumed in luxury amounts like potassium and will generally show on forage analysis as 0.2 to 0.3% composition on a dry matter basis. Phosphorus may be low enough in forage plant tissue that it becomes deficient in the grazing livestock diet. When phosphorus is this low in the soil, plant growth will most definitely be reduced, limited. In terms of animal nutrition, phosphorus should be fed to the livestock in a mineral supplement to correct the deficiency. In the long run, however, the soil phosphorus levels must be adjusted for adequate forest growth. Now comes soil nitrogen. Soil nitrogen level fertility doesn't directly affect digestibility but does directly affect forage crude protein in levels in grasses, with much less effect on crude protein levels in legumes. Within reason, the greater the nitrogen fertilizer applied, the higher the forage grass crude protein. There is of course an upper limit to this effect. Nitrogen fertility levels should be based on realistic yield expectation, however, and forage crude protein levels should be managed by plant maturity at harvest, whether by haying or grazing management. Now comes environmental factors influencing plant growth are temperature, moisture supply, that is ability to percolate and hold moisture in the soil, radiant energy, that is sunlight quality, intensity and duration, composition of the atmosphere, gas content of the soil, soil reaction, that is soil pH, degree of acidity or alkalinity, biotic factors, that is plant variety type, genetics, soil biology, and supply of mineral nutrient elements. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.